Thank you for volunteering to be a part of Models of Pride 24. Be the change. My name is Daniel Alexander Perez, and I work for the Los Angeles LGBT Center's LifeWorks Youth Mentoring and Development Office, where we've been planning today's conference for over 7 months now. This little video is going to be your training for the day, so please pay attention and you will have time to ask questions at the end. This year, we have divided the volunteers assisting with workshops into 2 teams to cover the workshops in the VKC building and the THH building, as well as the outdoor Founders Park workshops, which you could see here on the map of USC. Please note that all of the workshops in the VKC building and the THH building are on the first floor. The red team will cover the VKC building, and the blue team will cover the workshops that are in THH and outside in Founders Park. Now we're going to talk about how these teams are composed. Each team is composed of 1 team leader, a few hallway monitors, and 1 workshop monitor per workshop. So we'll start off with the workshop team leader. The workshop team leaders are your point person for when you have any questions or concerns that arise during your shift. Your team leader will be stationed in the command post of your building and can contact me via walkie-talkie if needed. Listen to your team leader. Trust your team leader. They've received additional training and we're lucky to have their help. Next, let's talk about the hallway monitors very quickly. Hallway monitors are essential for communication and crowd control. The hallway monitors will be roaming the halls, helping to direct youth, as well as deliver messages for the team. If, for example, there's a need for a staff member in a classroom, the workshop monitor needs to be able to quickly flag down a hallway monitor so they can alert the team leader and radio me over. This may seem like a lot, but it's important to remember that effective communication is key in reducing stress and quickly solving problems, which is why the hallway monitors are so important. For the rest of the time, we're going to be talking about the workshop monitors, but it's all important information, so everyone should pay attention. The workshop monitors are responsible for helping the workshop facilitators to have the most successful workshop possible. Don't feel overwhelmed by that, though. While your job is important, your teammates and I are here to make this process as stress-free as possible. So to recap, the workshop monitors work with the hallway monitors to communicate with the team leader, who could reach me via radio if there are any questions or concerns. After this video, your team leaders are going to assign workshop monitors to your rooms and give you your workshop envelopes. Check to make sure that inside your envelopes are the workshop evaluations, a sign that says 5 minutes on one side and 10 minutes on the other, the workshop at capacity sign, and the stop sign. There are instructions on the outside of your envelopes regarding how to use these materials. See your team leader after this training if you have any questions regarding the envelope or its materials. After the team leader distributes workshop envelopes, handles room assignments, and answers any questions, you're going to be dismissed to your room. When you arrive to the room, take a mental note of the configuration of the desks, or snap a picture on your phone, because it'll be your responsibility to make sure the room is returned to this state at the end of the workshop. Here's what the workshop monitors are going to be doing during the workshop. When the workshop facilitators arrive, introduce yourself and let them know that you are a volunteer assigned to assist with their workshop. Help set up their desks, technology, or handouts as needed, and let your hallway monitors know if any issues arise. As youth begin arriving to your workshop, take special care to respect the room capacities of the classrooms. Per fire department regulations, we're not allowed to have attendees share chairs or sit on the floor. If your room does reach capacity, please attach the Workshop at Capacity sign to the door using blue tape, rolls of which will be given to the hallway monitors. Also, when a workshop monitor asks a hallway monitor to use blue tape to post a Workshop at Capacity sign, the hallway monitor should let the team leader know which workshop has filled up, so the information can be updated online. Back to the workshop monitor. When it's time for the workshop to begin, introduce yourself and remind the youth to be respectful by silencing their cell phones. Then introduce the facilitators and let them take it away. During the workshop, stand or sit if there's space in the room. Don't leave the presenters alone with the youth. Utilize your team's hallway monitors if you need to use the restroom or deliver a message. Use the signs in your workshop envelope to signal to the presenters when they have 10, 5, and 0 minutes left in their presentation time. Don't forget, though, to leave 10 minutes at the end for evaluations. When there are 10 minutes left in the workshop session, thank the facilitators and pass out the evaluations to the youth. Instruct the youth to turn in the evaluations on their way out. Lastly, make sure the desks are returned to their original configurations. The trash is all picked up, windows are closed. Remove the sign from the door for the workshop that was just completed, and then return to your team's command post. There, turn in your workshop envelope with the evaluations inside, and you have just completed your work for that session. All right, teams, we're just about finished. I just want to give some final reminders before your team leaders take over with some last notes. Presenters are permitted to give away their own contact information like phone numbers and email addresses, but they may not ask youth to submit that personal information. If you see this taking place, remind the presenters that information collection from the youth is not allowed. The technical information from your room is on the wall inside of the classroom, so become familiar with the setup so you could help the presenters if necessary. But also don't be ashamed or scared to call the USC Tech Support Squad if further help is needed. I'll say it again, communication is key today. Work with your team. You're all in teams so that you can support each other, and don't hesitate to contact your team leader. Last, have fun today. You're contributing to the historic event of the largest free LGBT youth conference in the nation. We couldn't do it without you. So on behalf of the entire LifeWorks staff and the Los Angeles LGBT Center, thank you for your support today.